This was the scene this afternoon as heavy rains and strong winds pounded the area.
Now, the storms also packed plenty of lightning and thunder and even hail in some areas. At this hour, I&M reports several thousand customers without power in Berrien and St. Joseph counties. And let's get right to WSBT meteorologist Abby Wepler in the forecast center. Abby.
And the good news is they're actually getting a little bit of time right now to help with the cleanup so they can get that power restored, because the storms, well, they have since pushed off to the east. Past really a couple hours of motion, notice all of that lightning that was with it, and they continue to weaken as they move east. But the majority of our area, very quiet at this hour. I'm going to stop things for you and just kind of take you around where my next area of concern is for tonight, and that's actually still northwest of our area. Now, these showers you're seeing moving across the lake, not nearly as strong as the ones we saw this afternoon, but if you're heading out later on tonight, just make sure you have the umbrella with you. We could still see an isolated storm or a few showers. And even right now, a portion of our area, we're tracking some very light rain, for example, around Francisville and even southern LaPorte County. But overall, the bulk of the severe weather and all of that pounding rain and all that lightning, that has since pushed off to the east. Now, when we do show you the bigger picture, you see the line moving through, and here's that next batch, though, making its way across the lakeshore, and it is moving south and east. So that's why I still expect we will see some more rain later on tonight. But the rain really has cooled us off. Here's Plymouth right now, and, well, we're in the low 70s, so it's still going to be cooler out there tonight, and that's going to help bring down that severe weather threat, because when the storms rolled through earlier today, we were well into the 80s. Right now, though, with those showers and storms making their way through the lake and now into our atmosphere, it's a little bit worked over from those storms this afternoon. So tonight, still have the possibility of a few isolated storms and showers. Tomorrow, you still need to keep the umbrella around. I will let you know, though, when you can put it away coming up in minutes. Rick?
Abby, thanks. Now to the damage. We're hearing reports of trees down and several thousand are without power in the wake of the storm. WSBT's Ted Land continues our storm tracker coverage from Osceola, where a woman was actually hurt after a tree fell on her car. Ted.
And Rick, look at the size of that tree. It's about 2 feet in diameter, a lot of weight, a lot of force. And when the wind swept through this part of town, it pushed this tree over onto the other side of the street on the corner there. A woman was turning on her minivan, and the tree just crushed her car with her in it. About 2 hours ago, they towed away that car, the damaged minivan. You can see the crushed windshield, and part of the frame of that car has been bent out of shape. You know, she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time as high winds swept through this part of town, pushing over the tree. Firefighters were here very quickly. They rescued her from the vehicle, said that she complained of some neck pain, and then just as a precaution, they took her to the hospital with minor injuries. Then they started work on the intersection trying to clean up all of the limbs and branches, the tree trunk that were all blocking Apple Road and East Adams Street. Fortunately, when this tree came down, it did not hit any power lines. So from what we understand, most of the neighbors here do have electricity this evening. Again, one woman has minor injuries after a tree fell on her minivan, crushing the front end.
I'd say she was very lucky with the size of the tree that came down and the way it landed on her van. You've seen the damage. At least it didn't really collapse the hood. So like I say, it's probably, hopefully, just more being scared than anything else.
And when you look at the size of this tree, how much force it pushed down on her car, a lot of people are really grateful that she just has minor injuries, probably just a sore neck, but something that she'll probably quickly recover from. Rick?
Yeah, it's amazing to see that shape that tree is in right now. Ted Land tonight in Osceola. Ted, thanks.
Well,